All right, my boy Noah, we are in here. We've got six of us right now. You've got me, you've got Julian, you got Bayate, you got Lewis, you got Michael. All of us are experts in the field of dating compared to where you are right now, my boy. So what you need to do is lay out for us the game plan of your date tomorrow, who you're meeting up with, what you want to do, and what you want the outcome of the date to be, which for most dudes is kind of to seal the deal, if you know what I mean, my boy.
Yeah.
So go ahead, give us a scenario, and you're about to get dating advice from some super experts who are in the field, in the game here with you. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow I'm supposed to have a date planned at Nikki Beach with this one girl who I was telling you guys that I met through shooting content for someone else. And so I definitely I showed you all the screenshots and everything. So I've kind of wanted to know what to do to like make sure it's still happening.
Okay. So what
Yeah,
often happens is that with Noah is that he'll be texting the girl, and right now I put him in a frame
Details
where
out.
he, to seal the deal, is going to go pick the girl up, even though you should probably have the girl meet you halfway. I
Yeah.
understand that, but right now it's just been like, attempt after attempt after attempt, and I'm like, just bring this shit in, right? So
Mhm.
right now he has had so many dating attempts that haven't gone through. He really wants to know if there's security in the fact that this is going to happen. And if it does happen, how can he have a good date? Because if you remember last time, you actually set up a photography slash date with the girl. You ended up making her pay half. It got a little confusing, and that was a good learning experience because it didn't go well. But now you really do want this date to go well, right? Is that the gist of it? Also,
Yes.
the gist was you sent me some text messages. They were a little like not they were not clear. I cleared them up. I made it very like meet me at this location, wear this, don't think about anything, and I'll have a bottle of Moscato for you. We're gonna have a good time because the objective of this date is to share a bottle of Moscato together at Nikki Beach. That's kind of the date premise,
Together at
right?
the beach and a
Right?
kiss at the beach. Yeah.
All right. So, boys, what are you hearing? What do you think he needs to do to be aroused into this girl? Tell us a little bit
yeah,
about the girl. Show us her Instagram. Let's go.
yeah. I'll go first. Noah, are you nervous or worried about this date?
No, no.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. You, her being with you is the date. So you just choose where you want to spend that environment in. So yeah, make like you're the main character in this, dude. So like, if something goes wrong or something doesn't go according to plan, just wing it.
Okay.
I won't say wing it, but just confidence in yourself takes you very far. No,
Okay.
the worst decision is no decision.
Mhm.
So whether right or wrong, just go with it and follow through all the way. And and like I said, I remember like Fresh Fit will always say, just take lead, take charge. So and don't act confused, don't question your own self. Be sure of what you're doing and sound sure and everything.
Mhm.
The confidence leads to trust, and that's a big thing. Like for instance, someone just like wearing some bro, I used to in high school, bro. I used to wear a dress shirt and sweatpants and sunglasses to class every day.
Mhm.
The weirdest shit ever. It doesn't even match or anything. But I was right out to me, I was confident rocking it. So and everyone just bought it. Cause I was the clothes was wearing me and I wasn't wearing the clothes.
Mhm.
So you gotta walk in with that mentality of like, no matter what, you are the man of the hour.
Mhm.
With that
So
being said, I'm going to come around to Michael Lewis, but Julian, do you believe that the girl on this date will interpret how he dresses as effort and other things that you'd like to go into, my guy?
Yeah, I mean, it all starts with Noah in the beginning of where he wants to put himself and how, like Basin said, he said it perfectly. You wear the clothes wear you in a sense. So basically, at that point, you want to be the confident as you can. Confidence is the biggest key in all of this.
Mhm.
So move forward with a force of even if you do mess up, wing it, like you said, and just keep moving forward and look at it from a frame of you're here. This is for yourself. Even if this date goes bad, this is for you and yourself.
Mhm.
There's always going to be a million of them, but there's one of you. So you all always want to just be the best you can and keep moving forward up. I don't know if that answers your question, Chris. If you can go in more detail, so I can provide more detail
Well,
on that.
let's say that you're a girl and you see a
Yeah.
guy and he doesn't put any effort into dressing up, or you're a girl and you see a guy and he puts effort into dressing up. Which one will you interpret as like the one you want to be around?
Well, of course, the one that dresses up, most definitely, because the thing is, he's putting everything forward. Confidence is the biggest key. So he wants to move forward, and confidence in anything in life is always the most trusted. So you want to have that already, that pillar structured the very first time, especially like you mentioned, you're going to Nikki Beach. It's going to be a very nice scenario. Sand everywhere. You have the bottle of Moscato with you. Once you're in that scenario, we can walk you through basically from frame by frame. You're best dressed, you're there, you're telling her where to go, lead her by taking her by the hand, taking her there, sit her down,
Yeah. So
pour the glass for her, and just have that flow of conversation back and forth. Just keep going. And from there, you're going to succeed to where you want to seal the deal at the end. If
mhm.
we all know what that means.
Yeah, and I'll also say that no, if you're confused on whatever to do, make sure confidence is the most important thing of all. If you don't have confidence, everything else falls. No matter what it is, everything else falls. You have confidence, you have like even like 80% of the thing, like 80-90%. Now, if you have confidence, you make a mistake and it doesn't like fall through the date, then that's just you making the wrong move at the wrong time or just not reading the room and stuff.
Mhm.
But that's something we can fix. But if
Mhm.
you don't have confidence, we can't fix that.
Got it.
That's something you can fix.
So
I'll,
before I
I'll let
pass the mic to Lewis and Michael, and of course I'm going to let you go, Julian, I'll also say this. If this girl sees you show up on a date dressed the way that you're currently dressed, she'll interpret it as he's not putting any effort. She will feel like you're not taking it seriously. But if you do put in a little bit more effort, she'll say, oh, he came to take me seriously, therefore I need to be serious. But go ahead, Julian.
No, I just wanted to add real fast, just an observation here. She already accepted to come with you to Nikki Beach.
Mhm.
Right there says it all. Done deal. Right there, the ball is in your court. She accepted it already. She's already replying to you, which a lot of guys, frankly, don't get replies back when they do hit up girls on the DMs, dating apps. They get ignored 90% of the time. So you're already in a very good position here. So
Yes. So
take that with you and run with it. The confidence is in your court here, and keep going with it all the way through
yes.
until the end.
So what I want to ask is like maybe sometime tomorrow, how do I like what's something I can send her via text to like assume the sale, like to confirm that it's still happening instead of
Stop
asking her.
guessing yourself, bro. Stop. Like you gotta you. Your attitude's already wrong, so you're walking into it with a wrong frame of mind. Like the fact that you're like it's okay you can ask us, but like you almost gotta come with like a fuck it mentality. Like just fuck
Like
it.
you're asking yourself for permission is what he's saying. No,
Yeah.
like Baite is telling you, Noah, that you are asking
No,
yourself
no,
for
no.
permission. And Baite is telling you just come in with a better frame of mind. But go ahead.
So now, so what I'm saying is that I wouldn't be asking her if like, I remember from what you said, Chris, to like always assume the sale. And so I was thinking what I could say, assuming the sale.
Right. So assuming the sale for the guys real quick, it's like, hey, would you like to buy this iPhone? Or how many iPhones would you like? Or how many iPhones am I ringing up? There's a difference in between how you approach that, right? Because
Yeah.
assuming the sale closes the deal, or here, your total is 294. Like, you know what I mean? And then they just swipe like how you do it, right? So don't ask this girl, tell the girl, right? His question is he
What can
knows
I
that the
say?
girl the girl has only liked his comment, right? She liked your comment that you're gonna go on a date and that you're gonna pick her up, but you're trying to figure out like the logistics of it because you are in control of the date. She's accepting of it, but you are incumbent of setting the frame for the fucking date, my boy. You know what I'm saying? So ask the guys how you need to be orchestrating this to seal the deal all the way through.
Yes. So what I want to know is what I would say, kind of confirming that it's still happening. Like kind of what Chris was saying in dating languages, assuming the sale. Well,
What time did you set up the date?
Like I set up the date yesterday.
For what time?
What time did you put it for?
For tomorrow, it's for 3.
Okay. Did you get an address yet or anything of pickup?
No.
Okay. So that puts you in a good position to, kind of still seal the deal here and find out if she's on that serious note for you. So moving forward, the best thing you could do is tomorrow when you text her, hey, how's it going? Things like that of that nature, just, conversation wise, and kind of just ask her what is the best time for you to be ready, and then we can go from there and move forward so I could come pick you up.
Yeah, for sure. Let me write that down real quick. Text from saying.
Oh, yo, I'm about to say, just
short and simple.
You almost gotta be like Myron, bro. You have to be.
He doesn't watch Fresh and Fit enough to know yet.
So Noah, here, I'll say it like this, right? If you don't know enough knowledge about girls, then you have to be very short tempered so you don't get taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
And very quick to the punch and cut it off. Because you don't know, you can't even tell if a date is going well.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be quick to cut it off. Like, oh shoot.
Remember earlier what Julian was saying, the villain always gets the girl?
Yeah. Just be that guy, bro. Just be an asshole at that point. But with the first date and whatnot, like I said, short and simple. Just ask her and approach her of, hey, what time would you like me to pick you up? Go from there and just kind of have like a normal conversation back and forth until the 3 o'clock approaches. And then you'll know if she sends the address, then you'll actually know, hey, look, this is what it is. And you know in yourself, you seal the deal for your end. Okay. So just have normal convo with her.
No, actually, Noah, I'll say this. Don't be polite, Noah, because your whole thing is polite.
Well, she accepted the date, so it's Noah time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're gonna end up, because I used to be simping for girls, and I was like wondering, why am I simping? And it's because I end up being polite too much. Like, I have a polite mentality with people, but because of that, you have to figure out when to cut it off. So you gotta set certain boundaries. You have to set those boundaries, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have those boundaries, like, oh my god, it's hell on earth, especially here in Miami. So like, yeah, just be careful.
One thing that I've been advising him to do that he struggles with, it's a little bit too hard for him at this moment, that it's so hard he just gives up on it. I call it compliance. Compliance is that, like, by this point already, I would have already established a relationship with the girl where I'm either calling her or FaceTiming her. Keep it short, sweet, to the point, and get it done. A compliance test would then lead me to realize, okay, now I know why I want to take her on a date, because she is compliant. So because she's showing me compliance when I FaceTime her, she's letting me know, okay, I can take her out. It's not going to be a problem. So at this point in time, now you're in a little bit of a rough situation because you haven't done a compliance test yet, right? So what you could do is FaceTime, she doesn't answer, hit her with a text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or FaceTime, she doesn't answer, hit her with a DM. But at the same time, keep in mind, in this scenario, I've always said, if this happens to you, my boy, you got to do what I've trained you to do. which is
Move
stack,
on.
stack. Exactly. Move on. Stack girls. If she doesn't answer by like 1:32, you're already on the next chick. Because like, what are you gonna do at this point? You feel me?
Move her.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say you have to understand the cues. Like for instance, if you're in the car and she's on your phone and you're talking to her and she's on your phone, kick her out.
Yeah.
If if you are trying to pick her up and she's not answering, or you call her and she's not answering, just don't day off.
Mhm.
Like you are the prize in the scenario. You are Noah. You are the shit in this scenario. So you can't tolerate any form of disrespect or any timing.
Mhm.
So
Yo, if I
like
call a girl romantically and I want her, how many times do I let the phone ring?
3.
That's it.
Yeah. And I've done that. But I've done that.
Right, right,
if
right.
the phone,
Now,
if
Yeah.
it goes to voicemail, she don't text me back. Oh hell no. That's it.
Wait, is
right.
this still over Instagram? Do you even have her number?
It's still over Instagram.
Well, he recently met her, so I understand that because sometimes we
Yeah,
network
I
really
do
fast.
understand.
But like,
But
you should
you
also
could
have her
do
number
a
by now.
you could just do you could have did a video call over Instagram, no?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Honestly,
I would have recommended to do that and then you set it up while you're talking to the girl.
I, here
It's way
Noah.
more easier to convey it to the date and then you gotta gauge her interest level based on her response and how she's on the phone, how receptive she is. So over text is obviously way more harder to read a person. Like she might be just blowing your whistle right now, fucking saying
It's
she's on a
probably
date. You never know. That's probably like 75% of that's probably 75% of the chance right now. Not to shit on you, not to that's how bitches are. So I
100%.
would say you kind of missed an opportunity to gauge your interest level. I would have definitely did a video call or at least a phone call. I personally don't do Instagram game like that. I do like the apps and shit, and it's easier to get them off the app into the number.
Yeah.
But yeah.
here. No, Noah. I would say this. Like your
But
game. Sorry. Keep going, Mike.
oh no, I just to add on, just but do what Julian said the way he would text because you don't want to make it sound any more awkward than what it kind of is now because you're kind of in an awkward spot. You got to ask her for her address. She should have gave it to you. Like if you did it over a phone, you would have got to that
Oh yeah.
easier. She would probably would have gave it to you like without you asking. But now it's over text. She's either waiting for you to ask or she's just gonna flake. So it's kind of a
Yeah.
50-50 chance.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Noah. This is what I used to do. Like
Well, the Lou.
I
All right, go ahead, Bata.
I would go. So because if your game is at a low level or anything, go into it like treat it as an experiment and be
Mhm.
like, okay, my goal in this date is to learn how to do this. I was going to try this, okay? And then if it doesn't work, now you know that doesn't work. You come do first, learn after, learn the review after. Like treat this as an experiment. So
Yeah.
whether your texting game is bad, experiment with your texting game.
Mhm.
And if it works, then you experiment with the next thing. And that works, you experiment with the next thing. But if it doesn't, then you come back, review with us, and we'll go over that part.
Yeah.
Then until keep going with these dates and dates until you pass that test. And then you move on to the next phase.
Mhm.
So look at this as like an experiment, a progressive experiments.
Mhm.
So and just honestly wing it. Because the best thing about winging is you're being true to yourself and you can fix being true to yourself.
Mhm.
But if you're trying, you're asking us all our questions and everything, and we're giving us all our input based on what we experience in our life.
Yeah.
You need to go and experience it, and just you need to go wing it,
Okay.
then listen to us afterwards, and because it'll better understanding first. But you try and go and apply our methodologies and like our methods and stuff. It is you're not gonna sound authentic. You're not gonna feel authentic, and you're not gonna really learn anything. You're not really tested anything.
Yeah. But if I may add, I kind of like one thing that helps me is I kind of learn by example, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you use the situation as an example. Just go in
Well,
there.
no, no, no. Sorry.
Well,
Like
he learns by observation is what he's trying to say. He needs to see
by
it.
following other people.
Yeah. He like watches what I do and he'll just like chameleon what I do sometimes. Cause and I'm gonna just be honest, man. He didn't really have to, and from what I've learned in discussions we have, he didn't have too many dude friends like this. Just he didn't have a bunch of dudes who was expert in the game. He didn't have like a bunch of dudes who was trying to encourage him to go from point A to point B. He didn't
Bro,
have
me
that.
Some of them
Me-
did. Some of them did, but I didn't like. I wasn't up for it.
Bro, me either, bro. And I learned just off of experiments. I was like, no,
Yeah.
what? I treat it like as a game. I was
Sure.
like, no, what? I'm gonna go. I literally had like a game. I was like, okay, no, what? 5 points if I can go and this actually works.
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, sweet, it worked. Okay, now I know that works. And she's like, oh yeah, here's my number. I was like, nah, that was just an experiment.
Mhm.
Like you gotta treat it. You got it's a learning lesson. You're not on Chris's level. You're on Julian's level. So you gotta take it step by step. You're not gonna like listen to our Zoom call and all of a sudden you're on their level. You gotta take it step by step.
Mhm.
So pick one of the steps. Everything we talked about. Pick one of those things and target that thing.
Mhm.
And
So,
for all you
that's
guys
all.
to see the girl that he's talking about, I put the link to her Instagram in the group chat and the Telegram chat. I'm in the Zoom chat. So you can see like what kind of girl he's dealing with to give him like what advice. Because again, his biggest question is like, okay, let's say I did get the girl and I got the compliance test and I'm out there on Nikki Beach and I've got the Moscato. His question is, what the fuck do I do now? Like, what do I talk about? What do I say? How do I? Because he's trying to seal the deal. He wants
Wing
to
it.
seal the deal.
Okay, I'll wing it for sure.
Here, if you don't know what you only
Well, let
say
me talk. Let me
something and
recap something by Tay because he tried winging it before, okay, and that's how we ended up in this mess. So let me explain what happened when he winged it before, so we can correct it now, right? When he was winging it, here's what happened. He goes on a date with a girl who is going to remain anonymous right now, right? So he sets up a date with a girl. They go and he sets it up like, hey, look, he literally says to her, I'm gonna take you out on a date. I'm gonna let you park your car somewhere. I'm gonna pay for your parking. I'm gonna take you to XYZ restaurant. I'm gonna pay for some wine. We're gonna have some wine together. Then I'm gonna take your photos. Then I'm gonna take you to Cayocho. Then I'm gonna take you back to my house, let you see the photos, and smash, boy. Something along those lines. What actually happened is the girl ended up parking somewhere else. Then the girl went and met him. Then he didn't know what to do and didn't want to pay for her drinks and didn't pay for her drinks. So he just said, fuck that, took her pictures, and then she went off to go play around in Brickell. That was it. So that was him winging it.
no, he didn't wing it. He chose nothing. He like that's why I said Noah. The worst decision is no decision, bro. You
Yeah.
decided you panicked under pressure, and you decided instead of making a decision, you make no decision at all. You didn't wing it. That's yes, you crumbling. Just literally you never know what to say until you say something. Now you know not to say that next time.
Mhm.
Like
You say that
you need
next
to
time.
say stuff so that you know not to say that. Otherwise, you always be contemplating in your mind whether I should say that or not. Just
Mhm.
say it, motherfucker. Just say it.
Gotcha.
Just do it. Don't crumble. Don't make no decision. Bro,
I'll
you should,
cut the
bro.
line.
You should treat it as a game, bro. Like
Yeah,
I be
true.
laughing,
Exactly.
bro.
Because that's what it is.
I remember my cousin be like asking me for advice, talking like texting this girl. I'm like, yo, bro, just find some random line on the internet, just text her, and see what happens.
Wait, is Nikki Beach a bar or
The
a
beach club.
beach?
It's a
It's
Beach
beach
like,
club.
club.
all
So
right,
what I'm
it's
going to be.
mentioned in the Drake song. So what it is like it's kind of like an outdoor beach area, and it's closed off by like bushes and
Yeah.
grass to keep you from going out onto the beach. So it's like a little private area. It has like a pool and stuff. And
Yeah, I understand.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
So
just
So that's
maybe
where
they
I.
did. Maybe he did gauge interest a little more. That's a higher end spot. I personally wouldn't have done that.
yo,
bro, this is the second time he chose sexy fish for a girl. It's too high end. Nikki Beach, it's too high end. I've been saying this, but he likes to do extravagant shit. So
I mean, yeah. How much is this
bro.
like? How much
Oh,
are you looking to spend, bro?
yo,
I
she
don't know
got
yet.
tattoos. She be traveling. Where
Yeah.
she work naked on Instagram?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
her DMs are going crazy. I can already imagine.
Yeah,
bro,
like
she trying
So,
to use you. She trying to run money
okay.
out of you, bro.
Excuse me.
She's trying to run money out of you.
yeah.
I would, you. Okay, so I'm being honest with you. Treat this as an experiment. There's
Yeah.
nothing problem. If you do smash, bro, bro, I'll bet. Oh goddamn. But still, treat this as an experiment, bro. Of
Yeah.
like,
How much are you
um,
looking to oh, sorry, I'm cutting you off.
no, I'd be like, basically what Myra would say would be like, when to figure out that you're simping or stuff, like to catch on the signs. Like you want to recognize when she's not compliant, like Chris will be saying. Man, I wish you watched the after hours with Fresh and Fit. That'll help a lot. But like, yes, watch the after hours of Fresh and Fit with the girls. When it helped a lot
Okay.
because you see female nature. Like that's what helped me with simping, with not simping no more. I actually see the female nature. I actually see, okay, when they say this is what this actually means. Like you need to translate it. It's not black and white. They don't speak black and white.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So
girls speak in like a non-accountable language. It's always that they speak in okay, so a woman sees the world through a rosy colored pair of sunglasses, right? So because they see the world through a rosy pair of sunglasses, they move in a different way. So they'll say what sounds good and they'll say things that feel good, but they never actually are direct like how men are direct. Like Baite and Julian and Michael, when we're not on, recording and stuff, we'll crack jokes at one another, but these are very straightforward jokes and they're very like straight to the point of like what we're seeing in front of our face, and women will not do that because it is in their nature to make other people feel happy or be perceived as happy, whereas a man can be more ruthless. So because of this delineation and logic, you'll often find that when you're talking to a woman, Noah, that they're saying to your face what sounds good or lets you down easily, which is why it's so important to gauge their interest the way that me and Mike and Bayate and Julian and Lewis are telling you. Because when you gauge their interest, you can see really if it's worth bringing them to Nikki Beach or not. So I think you should answer Michael's question. How much do you think you'll be spending on this girl at Nikki Beach?
I'd say up to $80 or $90.
too
Like for
much,
both of us. For both of us.
too
What do you
much,
think, Mike?
Um, I
too much.
I personally, yeah, it's definitely too much. I would have I would have named the spot like either like just go to the beach, bro, and then you can if date actually happens, then you can leverage to go get food, whatever, and it flows easier. I wouldn't tell I wouldn't have said that spot. That looks a little bit more bougie than $90. If you got people like Drake saying the names and shit.
What if maybe I could switch that? Like when I reach out to her tomorrow.
Are you driving her?
Well, I have to confirm it, like
I
when I reach
mean,
out to her.
you
Now,
are.
listen. I told him because he hasn't sealed the deal for so long, just get to the fucking point and go pick her up, even though I know she should be meeting him there. I understand that, but I
Okay.
said, just make it happen, bro. I'm sick of
No,
this
no,
shit.
no, that's fine. If you're driving her, just do a change of plans and just pick another spot
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
what I was thinking. Like change the plans, like not go to Nikki Beach, but go to the spot, a cool spot in South Beach.
And make it sound more romantic and more important. It's not what you sell, it's how you sell it and why it's important to you and why you want to do it. That's what matters more.
Okay, give
But
me one
change the
second.
plan over phone call or in person when you pick her up. I wouldn't text it.
In person, my boy. Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, do it in person. Cause like, say once you pick her up, you could make just have a smooth transition. Be like, oh, I changed the plan. Decide we're not gonna go to Nikki Beach. We're gonna go here instead. Something simple. Cause if you do it over text, it's easier for her to just lose
Oh yeah,
interest.
don't do over text. Pick her up first.
Yeah.
She have her because you know what happens now. Now she's falling in your frame now, and then you are taking lead now. So that's the most important thing now. Because if you have a plan and you have it laid out and everything, it was off her plan. Now you're in your frame. But
Yo,
honestly, Noah, just just look for you need to learn the skill of looking for red flags, and that's start there. Start there.
And Lewis, my boy, you live on South Beach, man. Any ideas on what he could do out there? Brother Lou, can you hear us, Brother Lou? All right, I'll give him a text. But yeah, as you guys were saying. Well, okay, the red flag is that he offered Nikki Beach. He offered Sexy Fish before. He doesn't know how high the offer needs to be for him to be attractive. Because subconsciously, he doesn't even know how attractive he is to the opposite sex.
No, I'm just kidding. No, high end places because because you gotta realize that you're in Miami, and you look like the typical scrawny, rich Jewish white boy. Which girls in Miami are notorious for siphoning off money off of guys like you.
Sure.
So, and honestly, looking at her Instagram and looking how you set this up and everything, I feel like she's gonna pull like one of those games on you. You actually are in an advantage right now because you can already tell what type of timing she's on, so you can plan accordingly.
Yeah.
And you can show her is like, I'm not that type of guy. So you're actually in an advantage right now. Her thinking like who you like, just because honestly, no offense, you look like the typical just scrawny white Jewish boy.
But
But
because you look like that, Noah, out here in Miami, these girls see you as a target. They see you as food. So what he's warning you is that if you offer this high-end thing, the girl says, "Oh, I will take advantage of Noah and take his money and his time and his resources and his fun and give him no pussy whatsoever, boy." You feel me? And we don't want you to be in that situation. I have advocated from the beginning as a matchmaker that I want you to always have a romantic situation first and foremost. But also, that's going towards more of a relationship area. But you're not really in a relationship area in your game yet. You're more in the dating, testing, maybe even closer to a girlfriend if you were to go that way before anything serious, right?
Mhm.
So right now you're more in like a just kind of hooking up area, right? Hookup culture kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's almost the frame that this is in. And again, I still advocate for romance. So keep in mind, you should be treating the girl.
You got faith. You got faith.
Right. Yo, boy, I'm telling you. You got to be able to treat the girl respectfully. You got to be kind to her. You got to be a gentleman to her. You've always got to be James Bond in the romantic frame to her.
Bro,
And never be disrespectful.
He's not you, man. He can't pull that off.
All right, Bonte, go. Give him the game right now, boy. Let's go, Bonte. Go in. Go in.
Okay. You can't do what Chris is saying because the way you pull that off, you'll end up simping hardcore, being gentleman and everything. Like you're naturally gentleman-like, and people like those, like you just need to turn. You need to think being an asshole, and that will like help you a lot. Doing
he's
romantic,
a little bit entitled in real life. Like in real life, he'll be like honking at people, thinking people should be doing shit. You got to explain like the difference between entitled and bad guy.
You treat it like a child. Just be like, no, we're doing this. Fuck what you say. No, we're doing this.
Exactly.
Oh, you don't want to listen? Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, get out my car. Okay, get out my car. Oh, you don't want to do this? Or you're not listening? Get out of the car. Oh, you think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Wrong nigga. Wrong boy.
And guess what, Noah? If it does get to that point, I'll go out. We'll go out someplace the same night, my boy. We'll get new girls the same fucking day. You feel me? There ain't nothing to worry about. What is this? Fucking Thursday? If she walks out of your car on Thursday at 3:30 p.m., you hit me up. We're going out Thursday night, motherfucker. There ain't no lack of women for us.
Yo, hold on, bro. If you kick this girl out your car because she disrespected you, bro, we'll take you out. Drinks on us. Drinks on us. I kid you not, bro. That's a W for Noah. Oh my gosh, I will laugh so hard. Bro, record that shit.
Yo, I told you one time I was in a situation where a girl was disrespecting me in front of Noah's face, and what did I do? I instantly dropped that girl right there, my boy. Just like that, son.
No, I'm telling you right now, Noah, record that shit as you kicking her out your car and be like, yeah, take your feet
Yo.
outside.
And what happened when I kicked that girl to the curb? She called me 3 more times to gauge my level of engagement. And I didn't give a fuck anymore. You see how the game goes?
Mhm.
Yo, man. Oh my gosh, Noah, that's a dub. I'm telling you right now. It is.
Let's make Noah secure an address or something at least.
Yeah, you need to secure an address. That was the only upside of that, of picking her up, is that if you got her address, you have the date pretty much set already, but you don't have anything.
Did you tell her in person you're picking her up or on text?
Text.
You said in text?
Yeah.
DM, the Instagram
Okay.
DM.
Yeah.
Number one, if you decide you're going to pick up somebody, the follow up is for their address. Just FYI. You can't say I'm going to pick you up and not have an address. So just going in the future.
Wait, sorry, but how would you like get that out? What would you say specifically to get that out of her?
Oh no, if she says, "Yo," I say, "Okay, here I'm picking you up," and she says yes, I was like, "Okay, send me your address." Actually, no, I won't even say that. I say, "Yo, I'm picking you up. Give me your address," and she just sends her address.
No,
That's
yo, I'm
compliant.
picking you up. What's the Addy?
Or what? Yeah, that too.
But also, you could do that, but like at the same time, personally, I think you should get in the habit of doing compliance tests.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning as it gets closer to 3, is I'm going to give her a call and let it get to 3 rings. And if she doesn't answer, I'm going to send her a DM saying,
Well, the 3
If
rings,
it gets to 3
is
rings and she doesn't answer, it's most likely not happening. And if she doesn't text you back within like 5 minutes, I let it ring for 3 rings. Let it sit for like 20 minutes. You don't hear nothing back. It's 90% chance not happening.
okay.
But yeah, I mean, for next time, you gotta definitely secure some sort of confirmation. Because if she sends you the address, yeah, you got a confirmation. And obviously you got to do a call. It's just stuff to learn for the next one. Obviously, there's gonna be more to come, but this one obviously is still a possibility. So definitely do call tomorrow. But
Yeah.
like I said, don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Just work for the next one.
Yeah. So I have to get going. I have to be up early tomorrow. But Chris, I want to talk to you about this other girl I was talking about sometime this weekend.
yes, sir. Let's do it. You already know. Let's go.
Yeah, the one I sent you in the picture of me.
Oh yeah. It's the girl. I sent them the picture of you in that James Bond suit, so they know which one it is. It's the one in the hoodie.
Yeah.
That chick too. So that's good. See,
You
I've
and-
already
I was
trained them to
thinking you
keep
were
stacking.
Yeah, we'll talk about her. We'll talk about that one.
Mhm.
But I have to be here somewhere early tomorrow morning. So I'm
All
gonna.
right. So right
Sure.
before you go, it's been a fantastic conversation
Oh, yeah.
because you got not one brother, but you got 5 dudes giving you advice, man. So can we get some closing thoughts on like what you've learned from this conversation?
Oh,
What
yeah.
you think should be
I
applied?
definitely am gonna look into the changing my look for sure. But I'm definitely gonna keep going with like the fitness and everything and the getting jacked. I am seeing like signs of growth. I mean, I am seeing signs of growth with what I wear. Like some of my muscles are starting to pop through what I'm wearing, but I'm still going to keep it going, especially with the food and everything.
Mhm. You're 145, but like Julian said, if you hit 185, remember it's not about what you like, it's what's attractive to the girl. Girls will find that attractive because you look like a big man, strong man, attractive man. Feel me?
Yeah.
And then obviously, like what Michael was saying, gauge that level of interest, and I was saying that as well. Lewis is saying, make sure that you can promote your aura. And then like Baite was saying, you might not be at our level, but you got to do the best at your level. And sometimes you just got to treat them like a baby. You feel me?
No, hey, Noah. Number one thing I would say, leave closing thoughts. Pick one thing that you want to work on the most, and work on that during this day and experiment on that. Okay, we told you a lot of things. Just pick one thing of all those things and experiment on that.
Sure. I will.
All right, my boy, you are free to go, Noah. Me and the guys are gonna have a little chat, but if you have any questions, you already know who to hit us, how to hit us up, right?
Hell yeah. Good to see
All
you.
right. All right, Noah. Take care, boss.
Have a
Have
good
faith in
one.
you, boss.
Peace.
Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.